It is another part. Woo! And it is, as usual, quite loud for me, but that's okay. And so, last time, we got done with the tutorial, and talking a whole lot of dialogue. And in this part, we'll be continuing onwards with the game. I'm not gonna read out as much of the dialogue as normal, but that's more so because there's a decent lot of dialogue in this game. So I will be, reading it, but I don't think I have much of a desire to read every single little bit of it. If it really matters to you all that much, then I don't know, you can read it yourself. Even though it would be kind of, it would be kind of weird, to have a gameplay video and then, not actually say what's being, said, read out what's being said. So, yeah, there's just this old lady here, and she's now talking to me, Yup. The Skyward Strike. The Goddess Sword. Ah, yes. Sat here for many years, waiting for you to arrive, also that I could fulfill my purpose as your guide. Well, guide me to the... Let's not say that. Let's not say that. So one of the things I wanted to discuss, for this part, would probably be that I've come up with a recent realization, really, that the Zelda games are, in a weird way, kind of unique, right? And then it might be like, oh yeah, it is unique. They have the Gorons, they have the Soras. No, like not like that. I say weirdly unique because it's more so about the traditional hero adventure like thing going on, which despite the fact that it's not even all that traditional, right? Like Link's clothes are very much so. Like in hindsight, kind of weird. Like that hat is kind of weird. But like it's a very normal hero's adventure story with essentially a demon king, right? Or like some grand evil. And then there's trials and all that. But it's like the reason I've been kind of perplexed by it is that there's not a whole lot of attempts, or at least from what I've seen going about, of this type of generic hero story, or rather I would say generic, but it's more of a used to be generic, right? Because nowadays it's like all about the isekai, it's all about the average person becoming the chosen ones and all that, not someone who was always going to be that. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like with the whole like obviously the reason that it stopped happening a lot, and I don't want to say obviously, but one of the big reasons that this sort of thing was happening a lot was, or rather the reason that it stopped happening a whole lot is because it's very predictable. Like, we know that the hero is going to win and all that, and that it's going to be a somewhat simplistic story of like good and evil, right? But again, it's one of those things where you have to bring up the journey, and that the journey matters more than the ends. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of the background reasons for a lot of the 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 changes to different traditional stories is that, oh, it's very easy to predict what's gonna happen, even though it's still easy to predict, right? But it's like you can still do a lot with that type of story beat of like a chosen hero, a princess and all that. You can still do a lot with that. Like, what about a story where the hero is like chosen, but it might not actually be the case. What about a little more realistic deconstruction of what it would bring down on a person to understand that they are chosen, but still have the determination, like straight up being that sort of person fit for that sort of role, right? Because honestly, a chosen hero story or whatever, where the character is like chosen to do something but they're not quite sure of it, I don't know. I don't think that has to be necessarily the case. I don't know. I have a specific fondness for these types of stories in some way. And it especially became apparent to me with the Zelda series, right? Because if you want, this type of traditional story or whatever, then, yeah, good luck finding it outside of this series. And then the more you think about it, the more you go, well, this series is actually kind of unique. That's, it's at least a somewhat strange scenario. Her hair magic. What is that? A little dazzled? Threw some salt on it. Just, yeah, boy. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read actually a single thing there. I should have read it. More for like later purposes. No fire, I don't care. Another thing about this game, rather this Skyward Sword, remaster or whatever, is that I don't think I agree still with, this control scheme. Right, I don't necessarily agree with it still. And I'm gonna get into that in a bit. Let me just read this out. Out of the way, scram! So right, you know how you can do this full 360 motion right thing? Right, look at these enemies, right? They only have like in 4 directions, right? And so what I was gonna, say would be a somewhat better way of doing it would be to have a more generic moveset, I would think, for while you swing it in the open, and then when you actually target, enemies, you start having a moveset more akin to in like Ocarina of Time. So, thanks for jumping in there to rescue me, bud. Because in Ocarina of Time, if you didn't know, they technically have directional inputs and just who were those red pests? Don't call them that. I did not expect to run into a pack of them in the peaceful forest. Same goes for you. This is the second time I've bumped into one of your kind today. I tell you, all sorts of weird things are going on lately. I owe you big for taking care of those guys, so let me tell you something fascinating. I'll hold off on the combat thoughts. Hey bud, I'm Gorko the Goron. I'm researching the ancient history of these woods here. According to the ancient texts, there is some kind of place up above called the Isle of the Gods far up in the sky. Apparently these old statues serve as landmarks to those traveling up to the sky or down from this Isle of the Gods, that is. If you find one, be sure to examine it to keep tabs on the number of landmarks. They are rumored to be quite useful. Supposedly, this statue is special, as it's said to have the ability to activate all other statues. The whole thing sounds a little crazy, I know, but I, for one, believe it to be true. Otherwise, why would all these statues be here all over the place? It is a real head-scratcher, bud. Makes you want to know more, does it not? Not really. Ah, that's so odd. I was hoping to say more, but I guess it can wait. Whoa! Oh! What in the world just happened? Did you use some kind of magic? The statue wrecked at the moment you got near it, but how crazy is that? Yeah, so, you know how in Ocarina of Time, when you are locked onto something like this, right? If you were to attack, like, while walking like this, you know, to the right, then you would do this type of attack. And then if you did it to left, if you did it backwards, then it would be actually this. And then if you did it right, and forward rather, then you would do like this type of swipe. And then, well, actually you would do this type of swipe. And then if you stood still, then you would do this. Right. You could still kind of do that in, you know, a Zelda game. And then if you wanted to, then you could, you know, make the way Link holds the sword, like, based on where you're walking, right? And the reason I say that is because there are rarely any times where you need to do anything specific. Like, there are eyes where you have to do this thing, this circular motion, right? And then that's the problem just with the base game, right? In that it really wanted this type of movement, right? But if you were to translate that to controls that are, you know, easier to use, then you wouldn't have those types of things anyways. Of course, there are also rare times where you do need to do these types of things, where you do need to do these diagonal swipes. Like, see, even this game, right? There are only 8 directions, right? And even that could be like translated in a movement-based thing, right? Especially if the character's gonna stand still anyways when you swipe. Like pressing, like holding a direction and then pressing a move. This is not hard, right? Most fighting games do this. Smash does this, you know, right? And it's a little bit more, you know, wieldy than using the other stick to do it. Especially when it's not very... When it's kind of weird like that, right? Because that's the weird thing about Ocarina of Time, right? Is that it had these, like, you know, mechanics where you could go, you know, one way and then the other way and then do the thing right there. But Ocarina of Time's problem is that the combat is not, you know, really all that complex. I wouldn't say the combat is better than this, right? This game. But it does feel better to play. Like, anytime. And it does have things about it that I like a lot more than this game. And I have no problem, like, saying that. But there are also parts of this game that I actually do really like. Like I said before, I do want to play this game because I want the footage, you know, just in case for future use. And also because I do remember some of the dungeons being quite good, actually. Like in this game. Like, my main problem with this game has always been, like, the motion controls. Master, now that you have access to the stone statue, you can return to the sky at will. Yep. By using a certain amiibo figure, you can return to the sky at any time. Right, that's the thing that they did. That's that one certain thing they did. But yeah. I've been, you know, thinking about that. And how this combat could have been like somewhat different. Can we remove that? Can we remove that? Right, there we go. Just had to make sure that I understood what was going on. Master, you have entered Faron Woods. Yeah. Also, Skyward Sword has a good soundtrack. I mean, most Zelda games do. Although the fight music actually kind of lacks in Zelda games. It's very whatever. Works type of beat. Right, so we're in Faron Woods now. We're gonna be here a lot. It is extremely likely that Zelda is somewhere in this area. I recommend you continue to use your dowsing ability to search for her. Yeah. Yes. Man, it was such a good decision of them to just let you skip a decent amount of her dialogue. Right. Like, I'm not the usual, like, Fi hater. Because I do understand, you know, the point of Fi's robotic, you know, nature. There is a point to that. There's an actual, you know, narrative point to that, right? But again, that comes down to the discussion about what's good character writing, right? Because there's a difference between, at least what I've discovered is there's a difference between a well-written character and good character writing, and I'll get to that. So, because it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make sense normally, but I'll get to that because now we're gonna talk more. Constant interruptions. Oh yeah, also I guess I would use the word adventure. Like a real hero's adventure, like traditional hero's adventure for Zelda, like to better describe it. Huh? Like fantasy adventure. Right. Huh? It's gone quiet? Kwee, now there's a green one, and I didn't even know they came in green. Don't hurt me, cool weeb. How the fuck do I look even slightly the same as... Okay. Damn. Link looking like a goblin. Right, and here you would normally be interrupted by Fi. But, yeah, so, because there's like this thing in writing, right? Where it matters, you know, somewhat how consistent a character is and all that, and a plot is, and all that type of things. How consistent it is to itself, right? And that's what can constitute the baseline for, like, a good, well-written character. But then there's also the fact that then you have to go into, okay, what is writing? And the conclusion that I've come to, if I have to talk about it in the smallest, depth possible, that I know of at least, or rather that I understand, it would be, now I have to go play hide and seek with this little fucker. It would be that sorry, I was just thinking about how they kind of look like a scrotum. Anyways. Right, because, there's, the differences in that writing, I would say, just as a overall summation of what writing is, that it is the synergy of like what's written, right? It's the information conveyed to those that partake in it. Right. Okay, hold on a second. There's so much dialoguing. It spotted me again. Right, it does have a story, this game, so I can't be too mad. Huh? You don't want to eat me? Kwee! And come to think of it, why did you fight off all those red monsters? You stupid. Ki palib. I'm Machi. I'm a Kikwis. You seem okay, even though you're scary. Thanks for helping. That's weird, Kiku. A little while ago, I ran into another very funny animal. Like you, and that one was a girl. Who? I don't know who she was, but she seemed to be in big trouble when I saw her. She's a friend of yours, Kwee. A pack of these mean red guys were after her, Kwee. But she escaped with the Kikwis elder. Ah, shit, another one. Master, we have obtained new information as to the current status. This information indicates that she was assailed by monsters, but somehow evaded capture. However, I infer that she is still in significant danger. I have marked the position of the Kikwis known as Machi. Please confirm your current location. Furthermore, my analysis suggests that this Kikwis most likely produces a false positive dowsing reaction due to previous direct contact with Zelda. Using this hypothesis, I theorize there is an 85% chance that the Kikwis Elder will also generate a dowsing reaction for the same reason. Yup, dowsing. I don't care. I know where everything is. Knock on wood. You really spooked me, Kwee. You keep some very strange company, friend. Okay, Palib. It sounds like you're set on finding this friend and the Elder. If you're heading that way anyway, Kiwi, would you mind telling our Elder that I'm safe? Cheer up, Kwee. I bet your friend is still safe with our Elder. Right, so... character writing, So... because of, that synergy that the writing can have, for the information conveyed and all that. I guess to skip a large portion of the discussion, I guess I could just go straight to mentioning that the idea that it's possible that a character can be annoying, and that can be like a poorly written like reasoning, right? Because it's about, people's enjoyment with the product, right? And so therefore it is entirely then possible that even if a character is very consistent, that it might actually still be considerable for bad writing when you take into account like the rest of the product and like where and how much that case keeps happening. Oh fuck. right? Because Fi makes sense in this game without, you know, going into too many spoilers. Like, you never know. You never know. Some bozo might actually, you know, watch this without actually knowing about this game. Right. And then that whole thing is something I need to get into later. Ooh, what's this? An Ember Relic. Yay, we gotta collect those. Right. So, characters might be possible that they can be poorly written while internally being consistent. Like by themselves being, you know, well written in the normal regards. Of, you know, having a good deal of consistency and all that. Because you do need to think of characters like within the realms of, you know, where they're from. Right? Like, of course, you know, Fire has this robotic, you know, nature about her. And that's intentional, right? We obviously know that's intentional. But at the same time, same time, it's kind of you know, what was I gonna say? Oh my god, and then we have this dude coming up. Finally, healing. Hold on a second. Oh, that was not what I was supposed to. Right. Hold on a second. Alright, then we gotta talk to the bigger Noxat. Look at this dude. Kwee! I am Butcher, the Kikwis elder. I saw the waves fall for my ingenious camouflage, Kwee, or Remaster Woodsman. Well, Zelda. Zelda? Ah, the girl creature with the blonde hair. She looked like one of your kind. Yes, she rolled with me. But now it's not the time for such talk. The woods are full of monsters. I'm worried about my missing tribe, Kwee. The Shogun warriors made my memories of the girl quite hazy. Well, you say you met some of my people, Kwee. So much is fair. Ah, but the monsters, they are still lurking in the forest. I don't dare leave this spot. 3 Kikwis are still unaccounted for. Could I ask you to search for them and make sure they are safe, Kwee? I'm worried for my fellow Kikwis. If you could calm my fears, I might be able to remember more about where the girl you secret off to, Kwee. Sure. Learning that Zelda is no longer with the Kikwis Elder is an unfortunate setback, but he may still have useful information. Taking this into account, I calculate an 85% probability that your quest will be aided if you find the lost Kikwis for the Elder. Right. To expedite your search for these forest-dwelling creatures, I have added Kikwis as a dowsing mechanic. Obviously. Cool. Do you need me to explain how it does? No thanks. Additionally, I will mark any Kikwis you discover on your map and disable dowsing readings for them. That way you will not revisit the same Kikwis. This concludes my explanation. When ready, please begin your search for the missing Kikwis. A potential fix I would have for Fire would probably be that a lot of that type of dialogue would be something where, you know, considering she's like a spirit of, you know, like within this sword, right? That she could just pop out while you walk and then you have the dialogue go off, right? Like, you don't use the A button for much anyways. So, I don't know, I think that's still, like, better, because then you're at least allowed to move or ignore her if you want to. And that makes it, you know, slightly better, because she does have, you know, function within the story, right? Oh, yes, this is easy. Oh, yes. I cannot fucking believe this game. Should I feel like maybe after this is done, I'm gonna try and see if I can do something like hero mode. Because I remember there being, you know, some way to do it. Is that like an amiibo function to like unlock it, like to start with? Because I have like a Gandalf amiibo, right? And a Link amiibo. Like, it'll probably work, right? It could work. It could work. You never know. Look at how easy that is. Right, and then here we have another little bozo who needs our help. And hold on a second. Alright, get that dude out. Because, you know... Right. I might try to see if I can get hero mode, you know, without having to actually beat the game. Because that might be, you know, more entertaining for the playthrough. If I get fucked by the game. Or I don't get, you know, these refills. You fought off all those red guys, so does that mean you're a good guy? See, I've got this problem. My legs have turned to jelly, and I can't get down. Think you could help me, Kwee? Right. There you go. He's dead! Look at his face. It is the most me-like face I've ever seen. Ouch, that was effective. Anyway, thanks to you, I'm saved. Really? The Elder was worried about me? Well, I'm glad to hear he's safe, Kwee. My name's Lobster. If you see the Elder, can you please tell him where I am? Oh, Kwee, my legs are still shaking. No, a Kikwis name might be good for a good nickname for a Whimsicott. In Pokemon Nuzlocke. Yes, that was important to say. Hold on a second. Wait, what if I... Hold on a second. What if I go up here? Is there anything, like up here? Like anything in particular? Nope. Okay, hold on a second. We might need to go a little further up. Alright. There we go. There we go. That's more in line. Alright, move this out. But yeah, the entire writing concept about that it's possible that characters can be poorly written within the context of, you know, the rest of the game. That crow's dangerous. Oh, spooky. You bitch. You've gotten me now. Right. Because, yeah, there's definitely ways to do, like, what they did with fire, like, better. Right. That's definitely a thing. At or at the very least, it shouldn't be ignored, right? As, like, a possibility. It's so rare for Nintendo to make a remaster or like remake or something that's actually just better. It's such a rare thing. Like that's why I actually got this game, because at the very least it is like better than some, you know, it's better than if it were on an emulator, which is rare. Like that's a rare thing for a Nintendo remaster or remake, for it to not be better than the emulator, for it to be better than the emulator version of the V version, right? Like that's such a rare thing, but yet it is, and that's good. We like that out here when games are actually better on than their emulator counterparts. It shows that they are just better, or rather, at least that they might be worth it. Which is why I got it. Alright, move that. Da-da-da-da-da. I really hope Tears of the Kingdom has some dungeons, right? Because it's not like I dislike Breath of the Wild, right? It is by far, along with Elden Ring, my favorite open world game, right? I might like Breath of the Wild's open world a little more than Elden Ring's, but at the very least it is, you know, still a good part of it, but then that's it for like Breath of the Wild. I like the creativity and the open worldness. Right. There we go. Easy. Easy piece of hard. Nom nom. Wait. Okay, we can't get there yet. Hold on a second. Oh. Whoa! Don't fall, Link. What if you fall and hit your head? You can't do that. Wait, there was this hole down here. Right. Oh. Look at this little Uno. Don't eat me, I taste terrible. Let me go, Kwee. Huh? The elder was worried about me. I'm glad she's safe. I'm Ulo. If you meet the elder, tell him I'm here, Kwee. I don't know if it's safe yet. I'm going to stay here a while longer and wait for those bastards to go away. Thanks. Sorry if I ever do sniff a little. I'm a hay allergy kind of guy, which is weird considering that it's been snowing for the last like 3 days. Well, there isn't any snow outside right now, but like a day ago there was. But yeah. Okay, hold on a minute. You. Oh. Get that. Yup, that's mine. We hunt for beetles out here. If you don't hunt for beetles out, then what are you even doing? Man, I have to actually strike with... Oh! The rhino! The rhino beetle. No! I need those. I need a net as fast as humanly possible. Hold on a second. What's up here? What is this? Oh, okay. They want me to, He thinks he's clever. Very cute, silliness. What do you think you're doing? I've been discovered in here. I thought I had a good hiding place. Merla, you won't find another Kikwis in these roots that's half as good as hiding as I am, except the elder, of course. I am not detecting any additional dowsing responses in this area. Oh my god, you can use a Kikwis name for a Bulbasaur. Holy shit. I suggest you go speak with the Kikwis elder. Holy shit. I'm having the wildest realizations right now. You met the elder, and he's okay. Phew, glad to hear it. Kwee. If you see him again, would you please tell him I'm here? Hola. Right. So now we can go back to the elder. And tell him about the fact that they are fine. Hold on. Wait. I'm just trying to see, you know, if I can... I cannot. Fuck. I cannot get there. Not like that. Right. Either I can choose to talk about some video title stuff, or I can choose to talk about more of this game's game design. Right. Because you can definitely tell that I love the parts that they did for this game. Got, you know, reused for Zelda Breath of the Wild. I love the design decisions. Like, it is honestly something that a lot of games should, like, copy. The whole, like, stamina bar being right next to your fucking character. That is, you know, something that's useful. That is exceptionally useful. Or at least it's, like, nice on the eyes. And makes you aware of, like, how much you actually have. It's a little, you know, more subtle, or rather, you know, a little bit more of a necessary thing to, like, show close to the you know, player character. You know, aside from, you know, health. It's a little bit more important to show that next to the player character than health, because you'll be only looking at health to remind yourself about how far are you from death, and then, you know, when you have low health, and then usually games just give you a way to know that you're of low health anyways. But stamina, not necessarily the case, and it often goes down, you know, pretty fast, because otherwise, you know, what's the point of stamina? Kwee saw my fellow Kikwis are well, and they want me to stop worrying. Aha, excellent, they know me too well. You're a real talent for finding whatever is missing, Kwee. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you are my thanks. Kwee, I feel much destroyed now. I believe I just remembered where that lady went. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. That young girl, Link, was that her name? Yes, it's all coming back to me. She said that she had to travel through the temple deep within these woods. Oh, I tried to warn her about how dangerous it was there, but the clever little thing walled off my ability and ran off on her own just the same. Yup, the temple in the woods. Look at that bird. I think she headed down that way toward the temple, Kwee, but be sure to take great care if you follow her. That area is crawling with monsters. Oh, I almost forgot, Kwee. As a reward for finding all my fellow Kikwis, I will give you a precious Kikwi heirloom. Let me just fetch it for you right now, Kwee. Please pardon a moment. Okay, right, that's how you get the slingshot. I forgot about that. Right. You got the slingshot! Right. So now we got the slingshot. You should be able to find a path into the deep woods where that temple is. Right, and now we have a slingshot, so now we can do things. And we can go to Beetle Shop, yay! Why not try shooting that curled vine up there? Hold CR to ready your slingshot, Kwee. Yup, grab seeds to run. I'll go find that girl, I'll be rooting for you. Right. Oh, gyro aiming! Gyro aiming! Porg! Gyro aiming! So, look at this, look at this. God gaming. Ignore the other shots. That didn't happen. Didn't happen. Oh, hold on a second. I see an unpushed log in my vicinity. My viscosity. And I see a dawny little item there. Right. Now we gotta get up. Alright, let's go, gamers. You know, it would be real tragic if I had to replay the game until this point for hero mode. Right? If that's even possible. If I even... Is it even possible that I have the correct amiibos for that? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. How do we... You know... Man... Shut up. Shut up, bitch! Move out of my way. Oh, hello there. If I reach the max amount of rubies, then I'm gonna need to... Yup. Yeah, that's correct. I am gonna do that. Alright. Hold on a second. We gotta get some seeds. The first Dico seeds. Yeah. Yeah, haha. I wonder if I can even, you know. Save. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a minute. Right. Just doing that because I want to. Because I want to. What is the max amount of rubies I can hold? Small wallet. Holy shit. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I am gonna use this one. Right. You know, one of the things I've always liked about this game is like at least the premise of the combat. I think I made that very clear like earlier on in this video. But I do think it like holds some potential, right? For some meaningful type of depth. But the thing is, right? The very little thing is the woods. Wow, the audio is very desync for me right now. Hold on a second. Right, I forget that this is how you do the things. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo. They can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Ha! Get fucked, dumbass. It is painfully delayed for me right now. That audio. Oh wow, that video is super delayed right now. But I guess that's for like better playback. Right, and then it's gonna, you know, deal itself out. Right, I turn, and it like appears. Okay, so I turn, and then it appears. Okay, right. Damn. Man, who asked for you to do that? Hold on so I can get the fuck out of that. Those goddamn bees. Those damn bees. Hold on a second. We gotta move. Look at this little chasm. Okay. Let's get that. But yeah, like in the first area, right, that you get down here, they introduced like the plants, the piranha plants. I don't remember what the fuck they're called. And you know, that's a great way to, you know, introduce, you know, the mechanic of where you should aim and all that. Which then, of course, leads to... Hold on a second. There we go. Like, they introduce a lot of enemies that, you know, normally introduce the mechanics that you would expect to learn in this game, right? And it's one of those things that you kind of just forget about how great it is that that Nintendo games just kind of consistently, or at least they used to kind of consistently have this. Or at least they do, I guess. I don't know, I can't really remember all that well. Hold on a second, we gotta fight this dude. Hold on a second. We gotta fight this dude. He didn't even fall. He just evaporated. Hold on a minute. I gotta get over this rope. Whoa. Whoa. Banjo type beat. Alright. Like, the plants are really an effective enemy at, like, you know, integrating, like, the main mechanic of, you know, the way you swing the sword. Which is always very nice. Like, that is very nice. Always. It's something we like to see out here. You know, ignore that. Right, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Okay, so... Right, and then you have this one, which can actually change up its... you know, patterns and all that. And they are... Like, the great thing about these enemies, right, is that they're very forgiving, right? Because you can just attack them more. Then you at least just waste time with them. Like, you know, before they attack and all that. But that's the thing about this game, right? It does have a lot of good areas about it. It does, you know, have some very glaring negatives, but I do think it also has some very good positives if, you know, you actually look into it a bit. Now, there's a face that I know. Hey, bud. Yo, what up? I tell you, your timing could not have been better. Look here. I stumbled onto one of these things just now, and it looks just like something I've seen in those ancient texts. The ancient texts. Oh. If I remember right. Yep, this was one of the things the goddess was said to have left behind for the hero of legend. Pretty amazing, right? I haven't thought of a name for these things. I've been calling them the goddess cubes. Makes sense, right? The cubes made by the goddess. Those ancient texts say some real interesting stuff about these things. How did it go again? Let me see. Shine forth the light from a heavenly blade, and may that sword's master receive aid. So, there you have it. I see you got yourself a sword there. Why do you say we try and crack the mystery of the cube together? Thanks a billion, bud. This cube was made of some sort of metal I've never seen. You know, but I would say the key to cracking this egg is the one line, you know. There's light from the heavenly blade. Don't worry, Chop. I've got you. I got you, homie. I've been waiting for this. Whoa! Did you see that? The cube just shot up into the sky. I think it reacted to that whirly beam thing that just shot off your sword. And why do you think this cube shot off to? Anyway, this mystery just got a whole lot more mysterious. The texts say there are cubes like that all over the land. Tell you what, you blast as many of those cubes as you can find. If you find out more about them along the way, you come see me. You know, maybe I am going to voice all the dialogue. Maybe I was just being mean to the grandma, you know. Maybe I am going to. Because a lot of the dialogue, you know, happens in specific sections of the game, right? Right. Right. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's actually use the ability to get that. Let me have that. Like, this game really is kind of an opposite of Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways. It actually kind of is a decent opposite of Breath of the Wild. Right. I felt like I heard someone talking. No, I do not have schizophrenia, you fuck. Alright, let's read this text. He who descended from above, looked to the star that the bird rising heavenward gazes upon, an angel shot there. Ah, yes, but of course. We gotta catch some birds. Hold on a second. Alright. Oh man, where could it be? Oh, I didn't see anything. Right, okay, you can't actually just catch him by running into them. I'm gonna go to the sky. And that'll be like the last thing for this recording session. And that's what I said I was gonna do with the recording sessions. Is that I'm gonna, you know, split them up into like more specific parts, right? And like be more focused with it. Master Link. When you hit the goddess cube with a Skyward sword strike earlier, I was able to detect the resulting energy from above the clouds. Right, and now you have those, right? Right, cool. Right, yes, I will do that. But first... Oh, whoa, hey, you got loot? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm trying to... Okay, hold on a minute. No, I want that. That's 20 bucks. That's 20 bucks right there. Give me that. Give me that. Alright. We're gonna go back in here. Whoa. Right. Okay, so it was... Alright, I'm gonna wait until, you know, he gets to a little bit of a better position. I did it anyways. Right. Finally, the shop we've all been waiting for. Look at this dude. Oh! You've come all this way. It's so rare to have a customer here. Beetle's Airshop has everything you could ever want. Please take a look around. And if you actually buy something, that would be even better. Right, let me see here. And that's bug net, you know, for catching bugs. Okay, so there aren't so many bugs here. We're able to catch a ton with this when you are. And at only 50 rupees. No thanks. Hold on a second. Oh, please. Oh. Alright, what is this then? That's an extra wallet. An extra 300 rupees. Say goodbye to all that bullshit. Oh, for just 100. Oh. Alright. Hold on a second. We gotta see what's up in this bitch. What kind of effects? Don't ask me. I don't actually know. You should find out for yourself. I'm pretty sure it's a real bargain at 800 rupees though. Oh, is it not? Alright, let me just see what the scope is. And increase the number of items you can carry. Oh, adventure pouch. 300, you fuck. Alright, hold on a second. I'm getting this because it is an investment. And then I'm gonna go get like 3 extra rubies and then I'm gonna come back. I'm coming back for that pouch. You fuck. Man, it would be really bad if I had to replay the game. Like up to this point for hero mode. Alright. Let's get that 100. Let's get that 100. Where is it? Where's a good place to get that 100? Let's see here. Hold on a second. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, dummy. Alright, so now I'm gonna be broke again, but I'm broke again. Right. Where is that beetle motherfucker? Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Alright, you dummy. Send down the rope. Alright, give me that. Give me that. And now we're gonna buy the extra wallet because there is nothing worse than grabbing a ruby that gives above the amount you have. Yep, extra wallet. Right, I could really use that. Yup. Give me that. Yup. There we go. Yup, the strength to keep pedaling. What's that? What's that for? Let's see a map where books can be found. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Right. Okay, so let's see here. What else is that? All right, that's the sky cubes, right? All right. And then we gotta find the special place during, I believe, night. If we want to sell the books. Right. One blessed butterfly. We gotta get those. Can you like get... No? Okay. Yup. Yup. All according to plan. Let's see within here, right? Alright, because there should be colon and stretches room. Alright. Right, this dude right here. Sleep, okay. Until night. Like just, you know, chilling in this room. No reason in particular. Oh, hello there. Oh, it's Fumbling. What do you want with me? Huh? What am I doing? Bugs. I'm looking at bugs. I'm looking at bugs. Bugs are amazing. Even more amazing than Gruesome in a lot of ways. Oh, Wait, I'm not saying Groose isn't amazing as a bug. Look, I just really like bugs. I want to collect all kinds of bugs. Sometimes I even dream about having, like, an entire island full of bugs. How about this? Like, here's the plan. If you find a bug, come sell it to me. When it comes to box rubies, I know. Object. Sure. Now all my bug collecting ambitions will finally be realized. So if you want to sell any bugs, bring them to me. I usually have. Don't just buy any bug though. What I buy on any given day just depends on the mood I'm in. No. One other thing. This might bug you a little bit, but I only want to do these deals at night. I have a reputation to protect, you know. Got a link? I don't mean to be a pest, but I'm counting on you. I can't stop thinking about bugs. So let's get to it. Want to tell me something? Let's see. Tonight I feel like buying Blessed Butterfly. Yeah, I'll sell that. Which do you want to sell? No. Blessed Butterfly, eh? For one of those. How many rubies should I part with? How about 5? What have we got? Oh, 2. How many of those are you looking to sell? 2. All of them. I will love a good Blessed Butterfly. You're saying 2 of them? How many rubies should I throw you? Oh, I'm gonna say, wow, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say 10. Here, okay, here's your money. Thanks, Mantis Face. I mean that in a good way. I love Mantis as well. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your bugs thing. I got Mantis Face. Damn, what a bunch of fucking weirdos. Right. There's a lot of things we can do around here. I'm gonna turn it into morning just because I like morning better. Right. Hold on, wait a minute. Hopefully you aren't hearing any echo, like, right? Because apparently my TV has sound on it. Right. Hold on a second. Let me just, there we go. Until morning. Right, let's just do that. Right. And now we're gonna go collect those sky cubes, and I think I'm gonna call it for today. Well, I'm not gonna call it for today, right? I'm just gonna take a break. Hopefully. And hopefully I'll be able to continue more with this game. After that. After I let the dogs out. You know how it is. You know how it goes. Right. Okay, so, let's, that singular chest right there, like on the side. Right. So we have this boat. This. Oh, hold on a second. I was saying the controls. You know, they're kind of fucking with me right now. Right, and then this one. Okay, we can't have more than that. Okay, I guess. What do I do to get more of those? Hold on a second, we gotta get close to the sun, Icarus style. Ooh, look at that speed. Speed boost. Right, and now we have this little thing. Oh man, what could it be? I'm so excited. A piece of heart. Yeah. Yeah. No, maybe I should be doing this, right? Because I'm gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to do it again. Like, if I have to redo, like, the playthrough. I won't record the playthrough if I have to redo it. I'll just leave off, you know, from where I, you know, got off last time. Right. Let's go to the Pumpkin Inn. Scary, ooky booky, sperry, pumpkin. Let's go there. Right. Right. Right, and there we are. There's the treasure chests. Why no one has confiscated them, I don't know. And we got an adventure pouch, yay! That's why we don't buy that shit. You can find some of those. Although that's like the main one. And I guess they wanted you to go here because it's the pumpkin zone. Right. So I'm gonna go back to the dungeon. The dungeon where I belong. And I'm gonna take that with me. FYI. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the dungeon. And then I'm gonna end the part there. Like, right, that's a smaller part, but it makes it easier for me to, like, timestamp. It makes it less of a hassle. Although it does create more of a... you know, a little need. A report master is to a specific bird statue on the surface after you already visited. To do this, point to the area you want to descend within. Okay. This area? Yes. It does that for me, so you know. Anyways, we're gonna save and quit for now, and then I'm gonna see about that that hero mode stuff. And so that's it. Yeah, you already know how it is.